Microsoft, Chris, is partnering with Mistral AI to expand beyond OpenAI. According to Fast Company, Mistral AI emerged less than a year ago, but is already what Microsoft described Monday as a, quote, innovator and trailblazer, end quote, at the vanguard of building more efficient and cost-effective AI systems. Microsoft and Mistral didn't disclose the financial terms of the deal, although Microsoft said it involves a small investment in the Paris-based startup. Mistral on Monday also released a public test version of its own chatbot, Chris, called Le Chat.
Le Chat.
That apparently was flooded with so much interest that a company executive said it was temporarily unavailable for part of the day. Chris, are you ready to try Le Chat after your conversation with Sur la Table earlier at
Sur la Table, yeah. Yeah, 3 words, and sacre bleu. You know, that's how I'm feeling about this.
Like, what does that even mean? Is that like, oh my goodness?
Like, oh my gosh, yeah. Or
like, okay,
oh my goodness,
okay.
I think. I don't know.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that. I've never spoken French, obviously. But I mean, the funny thing about this sort of me is like it makes me think we're like kind of getting into the realm of the Betamax versus VHS of generative AI solutions here, or even the Google Yahoo battle. I mean, I remember there were geeks at Stanford that were like, "You use Yahoo? What? You have no idea what you're doing." Like, that's what I think we're going for here. But I mean, net, I think it's smart for Microsoft to do what they're doing. They're trying to bolster the number of bullets they have in the chamber in this regard. But to me, going back to the outset of the show, like, it's coming, right?
Yeah.
And who the winner is going to be or what the best solution is still up for grabs. And so that's why the one call I would make is there's still a lot of people, particularly these conferences, that are poo-pooing generative AI and its applications. And I just think I'd be slow to do that. It is the performance-enhancing drug of the white-collar worker. It makes you so much more productive. It's having an impact. It's just still the very early innings. And so, yeah, for that reason, Ann, I can't wait to try out Le Chat.
Well, Chris, it goes back to what you said at the beginning of this podcast. Like, it's still in the early stages. It's still like, here's how we're using it. Here's how we're not. I think it's hard to dismiss it altogether. Like, it's new. It's going to involve a lot of trial and error. Look at how much trial and error was involved when the internet first came about and you first started doing e-commerce sites. So I think for our listeners, like, this brand came out of the woodwork for me and for us this week. Number one, you have Microsoft investing in this company and partnering with this company. Amazon announced the same day that they're partnering with this company too. So you have to pay attention to this. And I think that the last point I'll make is something that we talked about with the founder of Firework, Vincent Yang, yesterday at e-tail. He's talking about like their biggest launch as of late is this idea of one-to-one commerce. He used the example of like going to a brand's website and having a Zoom meeting. I think that I haven't used Le Chat yet, and I haven't used Mistral's tools, but I'm guessing by the investment that we're seeing Amazon and Microsoft make in partnering with this company, that it could involve some kind of unlock like that, where you're starting to have real feeling, live feeling chats through something like generative AI or AI to really gain confidence in a purchase that you're about to make online that you've never been able to do online before. So I think this is an area where you really have to pay attention, follow this closely, try it out. We want to hear what you think if you try it out next week too, but I don't think it's something that people can sweep under the rug or try once and then say, we did it and it doesn't work.
Yeah, so well said. Like, to me, the number one aha that I've had coming out of this show is that the idea of conversational commerce by way of AI is real. Like, the decades of the 90s were all about the speed and convenience of e-commerce as a delivery mechanism, right?
Yes.
The next wave of digital is going to be about how the tactile and confidence that we need when we shop is going to be augmented online in new ways never done before. That's going to be the next realm of digital experience, because that's always what physical stores had against digital.
Yeah.
But generative AI gives you the capability to ameliorate that benefit over a physical retail experience. And that conversational commerce angle is what it's going to be 100% all about. I can't wait for it. It's so exciting to me. Like, I
Yes.
love just being, don't you too? I mean,
Yes, yeah. I
keep
mean,
talking about it, but
we're at the beginning of like an entirely new. I mean, I felt that way since AI came about, a
yeah.
year ago,
Yeah, I remember
year
when
and
you
a half
texted
ago
me, you're
now.
like, oh my God, have you seen this? Like, this is crazy. Yeah, it was
We'll
nuts. But
remember that forever, probably.
yeah, we will. Yeah, we will. I will. You're right. 100%. I will remember the day where I was when you texted me that.